All right, championship game here in Duluth. River Lakes versus Edina. Last time they played each other, they ended up tying. This time we can't end in a tie, so we will have a winner. Game before this was Woodbury and a team from Canada, and Woodbury ended up beating them, so they took third. And we're off. Puck comes out to Hefner. Now brought down into the zone. Over to Rugemer. Rugemer to Thielen. Thielen tries to push through. Backhands one down towards the net. Picked up by Edina. Now sent back down into the corner. Edina trying to clear it out of the zone. Puck comes out to Hefner. Hefner tries to send it back down. Now that one's going to sneak back out. And we'll get icing called on Edina, so we're going to go back down to this end. 14-13. Remaining in the first. As Barton, Akerson, Wagner, Dolly. Oh, excuse me. Kept me up too late. And Martinka on the ice for the Stars. As Edina gets it out to neutral ice. Akerson steals it away, turns, uses the board, sends it deep. Akerson now with it behind the net, or Barton, sorry. And Edina's going to come out with it. Bringing it up ice. As Martinka sends it back out to neutral ice, picked up by Edina. Edina sends it up again, now into their zone. Wagner picks it up, sends it across ice over to Bertram, now picked up by Dolly. Dolly trying to clear it out of the zone, gets it out to neutral ice. Now Akerson trying to turn and send it down. Does a couple spin moves and whatever they call those pirouettes. But Edina is able to get it back into the zone. As Dolly's trying to clear it up, gets it up to Akerson. Akerson tries to clear it out of the zone. Their point stops it, turns, sends it back down. Might be zoomed in just a little bit too much. There we go. Now we can try and get the whole zone in there. As Edina steals it away again, brings it into the zone as Akerson turns and sends it deep, and we'll get an icing call, but we'll get a line change. 12:34 remaining. As Garner, Paris, Eglund, Bertram, and Hedberg come on for the Stars. Puck sends back to Edina. Edina sends it down and around. Paris is back behind the net with it. Edina trying to get it out there. Paris gets to it. Garner blocks it from going towards Peterson. Garner gets it now, sends it out towards Bertram. Edina gets it in there, keeps it in the zone. Hagelin picks it up now, turns, goes to the opposite side of the ice. Now up to Hedberg. Hedberg gets it stolen away, has the puck sent back down and around the other side. Garner's going to pick it up there, sends it up to Bertram. And Edina's going to bring it up, takes a shot, deflected by Peterson, picked up by Hedberg. Now out to Bertram. Bertram turns and sends it down, and we'll get icing called on River Lakes. Staying Hepner, Thielen, Rugemer, and Jansky on the ice for the Stars now. 11:38 remaining in the first period. Still knotted up at 0. As the puck comes out, sent down, deflected by Stang into the boards. Now up to Thielen. Edina sends it back down. Stang's going to turn, go to the opposite side. Sends it up to Jansky. Jansky has it plucked away, but Edina gets it back. Is able to keep it in their zone. Jansky comes out with it again. She'll go to the other side as Thielen gets over there. Sends it over to Thielen. That one's off the boards. Now gets knocked out of the zone. Picked up by Rugemer. Rugemer's going to bring it down. She's got some open ice. Takes a shot. Glove saved by their goalie. 10:57 remaining first period. Stars still tied up at 0. Whew. Almost knocked it over again. Got tape holding this tripod together. Puck out to Wagner. Wagner sends one down. Has it stopped by her defensewoman's girls skate. And Edina's going to come out with it. And sends it down ice. And we'll get called icing on Edina. And we'll go back down to the other end. Barton to face off. Martinka, Akerson, Wagner, and Dolly on the ice with her. Edina leaves the puck behind the net. Now sent up ice. Wagner's going to step up, keeps it in the zone. And it says, let's stay down here and play. But that time it gets sent out of the zone on the opposite side. Dolly's going to pick up and knocks it back out. Nope, they're going to keep that one in. Looked like she kind of maybe went out, but Wagner with a nice save there to send it out in front of the net. Edina comes out backhand, passed across and in, and we got a 1-0 game. That was a good play. I'll give him that. And the Stars go down 1-0 in the first period, 9:43 remaining. Hegman, Bertram, Paris, Garner, and Hedberg on the ice for the Stars. As the puck comes out, Edina sends it across over to the other side. Now comes up to the inside here, sneaks by, gets to Paris. Paris pinched along the boards with Bertram. Paris trying to push it through. Puck comes out. And it's going to sneak back to neutral ice. Now brought into the zone by Edina. Turn, shoot, deflected by Peterson, rebounded by Garner. Garner over to Hedberg. Hedberg up to neutral ice, picked up by Edina. Now brought into the zone. Goes for a shot, stopped by Peterson. Rebounded and in. And Edina's going to take a 2-0 lead over the Stars. Puck drop, Rugemer gets it, sends it back. Stang sends it up to Rugemer. Edina sending it up ice as it plucked away by Hepner. In the corner is Rugemer. And Jansky, puck comes out to Hepner. Hepner steps up, sends it across over to Stang. Stang turns, sends one down, deflected. Edina trying to clear it out of the zones. Sting gets it, sends it back down and around. Jansky picks it up on the opposite side to Rugemer. Rugemer tries a centering pass to Thielen. Now Jansky backhands one across the front of the net. And that one's going to sneak out and we'll get icing. Nope, yep, okay. Icing called on Edina. And we'll go back down to the other end. Oh, forgot I have the app going today so I can put the score on here. Puck comes back to Wagner. That one's going to sneak by and go down. And we'll get another icing called on Edina. And we'll go back down to the other end. 7:47 remaining in this first period of play. Stars down 2-0. Puck sent out. Dolly's waiting for everybody. Then turns, sends it down deep. Edina's going to pick it up behind the net. Tries to send it up. Wagner stops it from going through. Puck comes to the other side. Akerson gets in there and stops that one. Turns and sends it down into the corner. Martinka to chase. Akerson backhands one to center it. Picked up by Edina now. Sends it out of the zone, but Wagner's right there to say, nope, you're not going down there. And she turns and sends it down into the zone. Edina trying to get it out again. Martinka sends it in. And Edina sends it across. Wagner to chase. Sends it up ice to Akerson. That one's going to sneak out of the zone. Akerson getting in there again and causing some ruckus. Dolly with it now, brings it around. As it plucked away by Edina. And kept into the zone. There was a centering pass. Now puck comes out to their point, sends one down. Deflected by Barton. Another one's going to be sent down and around. Puck out to the center. Now out to Edina. That one's going to sneak past. Now Edina's going to turn and go into the zone with it. Takes a shot, stopped by Peterson. Now sent out of the zone. Edina skating back up with it. They've kind of had control of the puck this first period of play. Stars are a little flat this morning in this first period of play for the championship game. As Garner sends it back to Paris, but that one sneaks by and we'll have to reset. Sent up ice and knocked into the zone. That'll be offsides on Edina. Hagelin to face off. Edina comes out with it though. Puck goes into the corner, picked up by Stang. Stang using the board, tries to send it over to Bertram. Edina trying to send it back down into the zone. Picked up by Hagelin. Hagelin sending it across over to Hedberg. As Hefner gets in there and decides to take it. Puck comes out to neutral ice. And they're going to send it back down. We'll have offsides again on Edina. As Thielen, Rugemer check on, along with Jansky, Stang, and Hefner. As the puck gets pushed through. Now picked up by Hefner. Hefner sends it across over to Rugemer. Rugemer tries to get there, but Edina's grabs the puck. Now it's knocked out of the zone, picked up in the neutral ice by Stang. Stang looking for options, sends it up to Rugemer. Rugemer turns, tries to get it deep. Edina's there to keep it. Now Hefner picks it up at neutral ice. She turns and sends one deep. Edina with it now behind the net. 4:02 remaining. Stang turns, sends it back down deep into the corner. Picked up by Rugemer. Rugemer behind the net, loses it. Picked up by Edina. They try and send it out. And Edina picks it up along the boards. Here they go. As Rugemer races back down there and stops it. Nice hustle there by Rugemer. And they steal it away from Stang. Hefner trying to send it up. Gets it up to Jansky. Jansky across over to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to skate up. Gets it across. Sends one down towards the net. Deflected by the goalie. Getting a line change here is Dolly, Akerson, Barton, and Martinka check on. Edina brings it into the zone. Stopped by Peterson. Rebound shot. Stopped by Peterson. Picked up by Dolly. Dolly sends it up to Akerson. Edina keeps it in the zone. Pass out to the center. Tries to get a shot deflected by Wagner. And we'll have offsides on Edina. Battle there at neutral ice on the face-off. And that one's going to be sent down into the zone. Picked up by Dolly. Dolly's going to bring one. Goes around one defender. Dolly with it now. Brings it out to neutral ice. Has it stolen away. Edina with it. Brings it across ice to this side. Wagner with it. Sends it across ice. Akerson trying to get there. Now Barton picks it up. Sends it into the zone. Edina comes out with it. Now they're going to bring it up. Brings it into the zone around one player. Takes a shot deflected by Peterson. Tries to do a wraparound and stopped and covered by Peterson. Minute 58 remaining in this first period of play. Stars down by 2. As Heglin's coming out with it. Pushes forward. Puck sent across. No, at neutral ice. Good hustle there by Heglin. As Edina brings it around the backside of the net. Now back out to the point. Wraps around. Takes a shot. Sends it into the opposite corner. Garner gets over there. And there's going to be a penalty on Garner as she got a little too much into that one. And we'll go on a penalty kill. We'll play out this first period in a penalty kill. As Garner goes to the sin bin. I believe for roughing. That one's knocked out of the zone. Jansky to chase. Gets up there, brings it into the zone. Tries to center it. Nobody's home. And Edina's going to bring it back up. Turns, takes a shot on goal, deflected by Peterson. Rebounded by Stang. Stang tries to get it out of the zone. Now picked up by Rugemer. Rugemer and Jansky start going into the zone. Rugemer pinched along the boards. Edina tries to come out with it. And Edina brings it back into the zone. Met by Hefner. And that one's going to be sent down. And we'll get icing called on River Lakes. 25 seconds remaining in this first period of play. Stars look a little tired this morning after the last night's game. I'm assuming, I don't know. Puck out to their point, takes a shot. Stopped by Peterson, rebounded by Dolly. And Dolly's going to bring it up, brings it into the zone. And that one's going to sneak back out. Akerson turns, sends it deep, and we'll have offsides on River Lakes. And that'll end the first period of play with Edina down 2-0. Or not Edina down. Stars down from Edina 2-0. All right, let's start off this second period of play. Let's get some goals here, Stars. As we face off, we got Rudimer, Jansky, Thielen, Hepner, and Stang on the ice for the Stars. As Hepner gets it, sends it out to neutral ice. Puck down into the zone. Puck comes out. That one's going to sneak out of the zone as Hepner will pick it up at neutral ice. Now Edina turns, sends it down deep, and that should be icing on Edina, and we'll go back down to this end. 14:26 remaining. These girls need some Red Bull or something. Rugmer sends it back to Wagner. Wagner sends it across over to Dolly. Dolly to Thielen. Thielen tries to backhand one in, but Edina's right there to send it out of the zone, and we'll have to reset. Dolly sends it up to Jansky. Jansky trying to use the boards, goes around, up and out of play. There's a souvenir. as Dolly turns it down into the zone. Picked up by Rugemer. Rugemer tries to center it out to Jansky. Now battling out with Thielen. As Wagner tries to sneak one into the zone, and we'll get called for offsides. Again. Rugemer to face off, sends it back to Wagner. Wagner turns, whips one down deep, and Edina gets it back. Wagner backhands it out of the zone, gets it to neutral ice again. Now picked up by Thielen. Thielen's got Rugemer ahead of her, and Edina sends it back out. And now here comes Edina back into the zone, met by Dolly and Wagner. There's a stop by Peterson, rebounded by Wagner. Wagner tries to use the boards, but sends it into the visitors' bench. As the puck comes out to Edina, Edina sends it across their point, comes up, takes a shot, stopped by Peterson. Gardner sends it towards the boards. Edina takes another shot, stopped by Barton. Puck still sitting there. And now they knock it out of the zone, and Edina will have to reset. There's a steal by Barton. Barton's going to turn, brings it into the zone, turns, sends it down deep. As Martinka tries to get it out of there, now Gardner sends it back down to Akerson. Akerson gets it sent back down to Gardner. That one's going to sneak out of the zone. Gardner's going to get back there, sends it across over to Paris. And Martinka and Paris collide there. There sends one down, stopped by Gardner. Gardner's going to send it out to neutral ice, now down into the zone. Edina to pick it up. A lot of swing in there, but nothing connected between both teams. And Hefner sends it up and gets it into the zone. Now Edina's going to turn, sends it down into the zone. You look a little tired. That's all I'm going to say. As Paris has it. I don't know if Mace is not feeling well or nothing, but she was just kind of dazed right there for a little bit. As the puck gets down into the zone. Picked up by Stang. Stang gets it up to Hedberg. Now a little bit of collision. And Stang's going to come out with it, moves it out to neutral ice. Now into the zone. Edina trying to figure out a way to get it out of the zone. Sneaks by some players, now brings it in, now into the zone. Stang to defeat. Tries to get a shot off. Hefner gets a stick in on it. Now up to Hagelin. Hagelin trying to clear it out of the zone. That time she gets it out. Nice job there by Hagelin. As they'll have to turn and retreat or reset. Hefner trying to bring it out of the zone. And she trips over Bertram. Bucks. Rugemer with it now at neutral ice. Uses the boards, turns, sends it down deep. Jansky getting in there. Now Thielen. Puck comes out. Sneaks past Dolly. And Wagner's going to pick it up in back ice. Sends it up to Thielen. Thielen has it at neutral ice. Trying to push through. Now met by Rugemer. Rugemer backhands one into the zone. And that time it's sent down deep. And Dolly steps up, takes a shot down. That's a bouncer. Line driver right into the back towards the net. Now back out to Dolly. That one's going to sneak by. Dolly sends it back to Rugemer. Rugemer's got some open room. Goes around one player. Comes up. Takes a shot and in. And we got a 1-2 game. All right, Stars, let's get a little pep in our step again and get this back. Rugemer to face off. Puck's pushed forward. Thielen keeps it in the zone. Sends it down deep. Puck out to Garner. Comes back behind the net. Picked up by Jansky. Jansky tries to do a wraparound. Has it plucked away. And that time knocks it into the corner boards. Goes for a centering pass to Rugemer. Rugemer's open. Takes a shot and in. And we're back to a 2-2 game. As the stands start rumbling, along with the camera. And we got a 2-2 game. A little more pep in their step this second period as Akerson tries to get one, and they're going to call a penalty, which will put River Lakes on a power play. Rugemer, Jansky, Barton, Dolly, and Wagner on for the power play. All knotted up at 2. With 8:43 remaining in the second period, puck comes up to Wagner. Wagner sends one down behind the net. Rebounded by Rugemer. Rugemer tries to get a shot off. Edina gets it out of the zone. Dolly waits, now brings it into the zone, goes around the player, comes up, takes a shot, glove save. Nice job by Maya Dolly to make a move, goes around and gets a shot off. Very nice look there by Dolly. 8:24 remaining. 1:11 on the power play. As Jansky sends it out to Wagner. Wagner turns, sends it back down into the corner. Jansky has it, goes for a centering pass to Barton, has it deflected. Now Barton behind the net. Edina comes out with it. And turns, sends it down deep. That's a bouncer. And they're going to call icing on Edina. And we'll go back down to this end with 8:04 remaining in the second period. 51 seconds on the power play. Rugemer to face off. Edina sending it across over to Dolly. Dolly turns, sends it back down and around into Barton. Barton look. Puck's out front, just sneaks through to some skates. Now Rugemer gets it again. She backhands it into the corner. Barton getting in there. Puck's going to come back over here to Dolly. Dolly back to Jansky. To Barton. Jansky pinched along the boards. I can turn a little bit more so you can see there. There we go. Barton backhands one out to a centering pass. Tries to backhand another one. There's a shot stopped by their goalie. Rebounded by Jansky. Picked up by the Edina player now. They're going to try clearing it out of the zone. Dolly tries to stop it. Gets a stop there, but Edina's right there. Rugemer sends it back in, and we'll have offsides. 3 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. And we'll get a line change here for the Stars as Akerson, Thielen, Martinka, Hefner, and Stang on the ice for the Stars. As Edina trying to clear it out of the zone. Gets it out to neutral ice. Now sent down, picked up by Stang. Over to Hefner. Hefner using the board, trying to clear it out. Akerson backhands it out of the zone. That one's going to sneak down. Waved off icing. As Thielen battling it along the boards. Puck gets snuck out of there by Martinka. And now back out to neutral ice as Stang's going to pick it up. Turns, looking for options, sends it up to Martinka. Martinka tips it. Now back to Stang. Edina trying to get it up there. Akerson with the steal. Martinka to turn and sends it down deep. Kept in the zone there by Thielen along the boards. And now Edina sends it back out. Stang picks it up again at neutral ice. Using the board, sends it up into the zone. Edina turns, brings it back across middle ice, but Martinka gets in there and knocks it back. Little back and forth action here at neutral ice. Now Edina tries to send one deep, has it deflected by Akerson. And they're going to call offsides on Edina. 5:50 remaining in the second period. Knotted up at 2. I don't know why I keep yawning. I must not have enough coffee this morning. I got a decent amount of sleep. There, Point's going to try sending one down. Buzzes the front of the tower. Point sends another one down. Back into the opposite corner. Now Edina has it behind the net. Looking for options. Now Hedberg gets up there and grabs it. Over to Bertram. Bertram clears it out of the zone. Over to Hegland. Hegland brings it in and sends it deep. 5:08 remaining. As Thielen, Jansky, and Rugemer check on again. Jansky deflects that one back into the zone. Thielen to attack. And that one they try and keep out of the zone. Wait. There we go. Now we can. There you go. Kins, nice job there by Paris to wait. And then sends it into the zone. Thielen blocks it. Tries to get it down towards the net. Now Edina's going to bring it up. Into the zone. Jansky gets in there, plucks that one away. Over to Garner. And Garner has it stolen away. Stops, looks for a centering pass, but Garner gets back in there and says, no. Anna Wagner with a shin stop there. As the puck's out to neutral ice again, they'll have to reset. Edina bringing it into the zone. And now they're going to call the penalty on Jansky for holding. Jansky to the sin bin. As Hefner, Akerson, Barton, and Stang on the ice for the Stars. Puck comes back to Stang. Stang tries to clear it out of the zone, and Edina sends it back down. Picked up by Stang. Stang turns, sends it along the boards. Edina picks it up. Stang getting in there again, gets the puck back. Trying to send it back up. Picked up by Edina. Now intercepted by Akerson, and Aker's going to sends one down deep, and we'll get icing, but a stop there with 1:03 remaining on the penalty kill. 3:22 on the second period game clock. Rugemer to check on for Barton. Sends it into the boards to Stang. Puck comes back to their point. Sends one down, stopped by Hefner. Sent towards the boards. 52 seconds on the power play left. Or the penalty kill, whichever way you want to look at it. Edina sends it back down. Goes for a shot, deflected off into the boards by Peterson. Now out to Rugemer. Rugemer goes around the defender. She's going to bring it up, comes into the zone. Stops along the boards. Dickerson. Shot. Oh, just. She had a big heart on that one. Just Hefner turns, sends it down deep. 17 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. As Hefner getting in there. Puck comes out to their point. Point from the corner. Takes a shot. Glove saved by Peterson. And we're back to full strength for the Stars. Martinka, Thielen, and Barton check on. Wagner and who's the other one? Dolly on for the Stars also. Dolly comes out with it. She's going to skate up, brings it across neutral ice, has it stolen away. And Edina sends it back down deep. Icing called off as Wagner picks it up, sends it up to Thielen along the boards. Now Barton comes out with it, turns, uses the board, tries to send it up ice, picked up by Edina. Now Barton comes out with it again. Thielen pushing it through, gets it into the zone, and they're able to keep it in there. Barton battling it out there along with Thielen and Dolly. They send it down deep into the corner, picked up along the boards with Martinka. Now Garner comes on and keeps it in the zone. A minute 18 remaining in the second period. That one's going to sneak out and go down. That ain't going to make it for icing, though, as Garner races back down there. She's going to turn. Sends it up to Hedberg. And we'll get called for offsides. As Hagelin checks on. Puck sent back to Garner, then over to Paris. Paris clears it out of the zone. Now over to Hedberg. Gardner picks it up, uses the boards, gets it out to neutral ice. Heglin getting in there and gets it into the zone. Good battle there by Heglin. Gardner steps up, sends it to Bertram. Now Edina clears it out. Gardner to race back. And we'll get icing on Edina. 29 seconds remaining in the second period. Still knotted up at 2. As Jansky, Rugemer, and Thielen, Stang, and Hefner check on. Some low shots on goal, 6 and 15 so far. As here comes the puck out to neutral ice with Edina. Jansky plucking it out. Now knocks it up to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to bring it in the zone. Turns, takes a shot, deflected. Rebounded by Rugemer. 3 seconds remaining. Back to Stang. Stang, take a shot. Nope. And we'll go into the final period of play. All knotted up at 2 in this championship game. All right, the fans are finally getting into it here. I'm going to try standing with this. If I can. There we go. As the puck comes out, brings it into the zone. No call there. Jansky turns, sends it down into the zone. Puck goes around the net, or around the boards. That one's going to sneak out as Thielen turns and sends it into Jansky. Jansky tries to send one down, has it deflected into the boards. Now picked up by Edina. Jansky keeping it in the zone. Over to Rugemer. Rugemer in the corner, centers it to Jansky. Now out to Hepner. Hepner tries to get a shot off, but Edina's right there to stop it. Good defense there by Edina. And we'll get icing called Edina. And we'll go back down to this end to play with 13:59 remaining. Puck brought out to center ice. Eglin comes out with it. She's going to turn, brings it into the zone, turns, sends it down deep. And Edina's going to turn, brings it up into neutral ice. Edberg turns, tries to get it out of the zone. Edina's going to bring it in. Turns, takes a shot, deflected by Peterson. Sent into the boards, rebounded by Heglin. Heglin around over to Akerson. Dolly trying to bring it up, tries to get it over to Martinka, has it picked off. And Edina's out at neutral ice with it. Takes a shot, stopped by Peterson, rebounded by Wagner, and covered up. Barton to face off. Puck comes out to Edina, takes a shot, deflected by Barton. And Akerson tries to bring it out, has it sent back into the zone where Stang picks it up, sends it over to Hepner. Hepner tries to get it up to Akerson. Akerson picks it up at neutral ice, tries the backhand one over to Barton. And Edina turns, tries to bring it back in, and we'll battle it out here at neutral ice. And we'll get offsides. All right, maybe this standing isn't working. Probably making you guys sick. Puck comes up to Akerson. Akerson makes a move, brings it around, brings it into the zone, gets a shot off, deflected by their goalie. Sorry, trying to fix this. There we go. Now Edina's going to bring it up. Back to neutral ice with Hepner. Now Barton gets in there. Dolly trying to clear it out. Akerson clears it out of the zone. All right. And there's a pile up in the ice. Edina looking to clear it out of the zone. Is able to. Sends it across the ice. Rugemer to chase. Picks it up. Behind the net. 11:19 remaining. Sends it up ice along the boards. And Rugemer's going to come out with it behind the net again. Up to Thielen. Thielen back to Rugemer. Rugemer brings it up, sends it across over to Jansky. Jansky's going to bring it into the zone. Met by Edina, has it stolen away. And now out to neutral ice. Dolly Jansky, Rugemer. Rugemer backhands it in, and we'll get called for offsides. 10:52 remaining in this championship game. Rugemer. As Thielen gets it, turns and sends it down. Jansky rebounds it. Gets it to Rugemer. Puck in the corner with Thielen. Rugemer comes in to help. And Edina comes out with it. And Edina brings it up, cross center ice. Now turns and tries to dump it. Stang picks it off. Sends it up ice. Now Hepner steals it. Crossed over to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to bring it into the zone. Backhands one across. Sends it deep, and they'll get a line change. Nice job by Rugemer to get that puck sent down there so we can get a new line in there. Stang keeping it in the zone. And that one's going to sneak out over to Dolly. Dolly's going to pick it up. Now Paris. Paris over to Gardner. Gardner's going to bring it into the zone. And sends her down deep and around. Good hustle there by Gardner. As Edina's going to turn and bring it up ice. We're met by Wagner and Dolly. Turns, and Gardner plucks that one away. And we'll get called, and they'll get called for offsides. $9:21 remaining. As Barton, Akerson, and Martinka check on. Dolly and Wagner in the back. Martinka to pick it up. Turns, sends it into the zone. Edina takes it away. Dolly gets in there, keeps it in the zone. Martinka sends one down into the corner. Edina comes out with it. Now brings it across center ice into the zone. Back to their point. Point's going to send one down behind the net. Rebounded by Edina. Now out to Martinka. Edina gets it back. Sends it across the ice. Dolly will pick it up on the boards. Turns, sends it out to Barton. Has it stolen away. Now Wagner gets it, sends it back down. And Edina's going to come out with it again with 8:20 remaining. Akerson sends one down. And we're back out to neutral ice as Stang sends it over to Rugemer. Now to Jansky. Jansky's going to try bringing it into the zone. To Rugemer! And tipped. It's a nice pass and shot, but their goalie deflected it. Nice job. And now Edina's trying to bring it up, met by Stang. Back out to neutral ice. 7:42 remaining. Puck comes out to Rugemer. Edina gets it though. She's going to turn and try and send it back in, and we'll get offsides called on Edina with 7:35 remaining. Wagner and Dolly check on for the Stars. $7:35 remaining in this championship game. Still knotted up at 2. Rugemer back to Wagner. Wagner over to Dolly. Dolly's going to turn, takes a shot, deflected. Puck comes out to Dolly again. She's going to turn, sends a bouncer down, almost gets a tip in by Rugemer. As the puck comes up, and they're going to call offsides. 17-15 or 17-15. 7:15 remaining in the third. Rugemer faces off. Edina is going to come out with that one. Brings it into the zone. Met by Dolly. Sends one across the front of the net. And that one's going to sneak in. And Edina is going to take the lead with 3-2 with 7:01 remaining. It's like a repeat of the first game we played against them. As Rugemer pushes through. As it's stolen away, sent back out of the zone by Hefner. And Thielen was trying to get back and couldn't in time and will get called for offsides. 6:51 remaining. Rugemer to face up. Puck comes back. Edina takes off with it, brings it into the zone. Battle along the boards, picked up by Stang. Stang comes out with it, sends it up to Rugemer. Puck deflected. Now Edina has it again. Hefner comes in, steals it away. Now she pushes it forward out to neutral ice. Puck knocked down into our zone, picked up by Edina. Thielen getting in there. Heglin comes in. Pierce comes in. Rebounded by Wagner. Wagner tries to get it up to Thielen. Now out to their point. Point takes a shot, deflected up high. That's Wagner getting in there with her stick and body. Nice job by Anna Wagner. Good defense there. As Heglin's going to come out with it, skates up, gets it out of the zone, but has it stolen back and sent down deep with 5:37 remaining. Garner checks on. Wagner sends it across over to Paris. Picked up by Edina. Edina sends another one down. Rebounded by Hefner. Hefner sends it to Garner. Garner turns. Trying to get it out of the zone, but Edina sends it back down. Hefner with it again. Behind the net. Skates up, trying to get it out of the zone. And Edina sends it back down. 5 minutes remaining. Wagner with it. Sends it up. That one's not able to get out of the zone as Paris then turns and gets it out. Back out to neutral ice. Sent back into the zone. 4:31 remaining. Dolly picks it up. Puck over to Akerson. Akerson tries to backhand it out. Edina with it now. And Dolly trying to clear it out. And Edina gets it back. And they turn, sends it back down deep. 3:56 remaining. That one's going to sneak out of the zone. They'll have to reset. These girls are tired. Oof. Stang trying to clear it out of the zone. Comes back to their point. Point takes a shot. Deflected by Dolly. Dolly turns, sends it out of the zone. Now by Akerson. Akerson over to Heglin. And Edina sends it back in. And that one's going to get sent out of the zone. Now down into ours, chased by Barton. Now turned and sent back into the zone. Wagner's going to sneak over there. 3 minutes remaining. Edina goes for a pass out to their point, takes a shot, deflected, sent back out. Over to Wagner. Wagner turns, sends it out to neutral ice. And that one's going to be sent down, and we'll have offsides called on Edina. 2:41 remaining. And Barton's going to call a timeout. Barton calls a timeout with 2:41 remaining. Stars down by 1 goal in this championship game. Suppose I should put it on the third period. Damn it. Fingers aren't working. There. Oh, now we're at 4. Come on. There. Back to the third period. All right. Here we go. Digging deep here. Rugemer, Barton, Wagner, Akerson, Jansky on the ice for the Stars. 2:41 remaining. Jansky turns, tries to send it down into the zone. Edina picks it up, now sent down in there. And we'll get called for offsides. As Rugemer faces off, Akerson gets a stick on it. Akerson sending it across the ice. And sent down and into our bench. Edina to face off with Rugemer. Edina pushes it forward, turns, sends it down deep. 2:13 remaining. Wagner sends it up. Tries to get it up ice. Edina has it now. 2 minutes remaining. Jansky steals it away. Turns, looks to bring it up. Around one defender, gets it out to neutral ice. And the puck sent back down into Akerson. Akerson's going to turn, sends it back out. Brings it in, takes a shot, stopped by Peterson. Rebounded by Barton. Barton tries to send it out. Jansky gets it over to Rugemer. Rugemer back. And Edina steals it and sends it back down deep with a minute 3 remaining, or a minute 30 remaining. And they'll get called for icing, and we're going to go back to this end. And we're going to pull our goalie. As Hefner comes on for an extra skater. Oh, to Akerson from the point. Takes a shot, deflected, rebounded by Hefner. Hefner turns, takes a shot, puck's out front. Edina with it, sends one deep, stopped by Akerson. Akerson turns, uses the board, tries to send it back into the board or into the thing. 1:07 remaining. as Rugemer gets over towards the boards with Jansky. And it's kept into the zone. They're going to turn, try and send it out. Edina gets that one out as Akerson stays back. Akerson sends it across over to Jansky. Jansky backhands one into the zone. Now back out to Hepner. Hepner turns, sends it back down deep in the zone. 43 seconds remaining. That one's going to sneak out and go down. As Akerson's going to race down there. 32 seconds remaining. Akerson's going to bring it up ice. Goes around one player, turns, tries to send it deep, and gets there. And they send it back out. Hepner gets in there. Turns, sends it back out to neutral ice. Picked up by Wagner. Wagner turns, sends it down deep. 10 seconds remaining. They got to dig deep here. And Edina turns and sends it out to Akerson. Akerson turns, sends it in. Edina steals it away. Sends it down deep. That's going to end the game. And Edina's going to take the game. Nice job there by Edina. Stars get second place. Hard battle game. Looked a little, in my opinion, a little flat to start off the game, but they battled a hard one last night, so they're probably a little sore. Did their goalie get hurt? Well, they jumped on their goalie, and now everybody's trying to help her out. I think she's hurt. Oh, different player. It wasn't their goalie. Don't want to see that happen. You're celebrating your win. That's pretty cool. They all come together. Very cool. Pretty cool. River Lake's got the sportsmanship award. Very cool. Thanks for watching. Now we get to truck home in the snow.